probably now. Okay, tectonic forces. Track the pavement. Okay, let's go back up towards the body. And we're definitely gonna fail the endurance check. There's no way I'm gonna pass that.
There he
Okay.
still is, looking right through you. The smell
I'm not surprised
is
I failed.
repulsive.
You needed a 14.
It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Just vomit. Just let it out. Fantastic.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Okay. Thanks for the handkerchief. I'm gonna wipe my mouth with it.
Really making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Think that actually
If
help?
you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Not you?
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
I know you already said. I think it's
There
for the
is
general
fridge
store.
nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's
I
a
guess there's the
greenhouse,
greenhouse.
and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Okay, so we actually can expect the body, while I cannot handle the smell of the corpse. So let's talk to the person with the wheelbarrow. Maybe she can help us out. It's a wheelbarrow. It is a wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound
We don't
surprised.
see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Got some
Of course.
questions.
What can I help you with?
Partner told me you may have some ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done
Oh,
with
there
it.
you go. Thank you, thank you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Okay, well,
Of
thank you,
course.
Gardener.
I won't hold you back.
No gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Do you think she'd give me the gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
She's too nice. She's too nice to me. Everyone actually in the Disco Elysium universe has been way too nice for me, considering the situation. Do I have gloves? You have a bonus. Your +1 interfacing, which is... I can pick locks better now with my gloves.
There he still is, looking right through you, with his...
Okay, I need to take the ammonia. How do I take the ammonia? Bullets, keys, hat. I don't know how to actually use it. That's okay.
There he still is.
Okay, I did use the ammonia.
Only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once. The second time, not so much.
Okay, so the ammonia's
Rather
actually
vomited
made
down,
it worse.
cheeks are
Thank you.
wet with tears.
Excellent. I think I want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight
Him
is
getting too
reassuring,
nice.
like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Don't want to be policeman. Why can't I give it in? I've been a cop my whole life.
Captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, baguette. Then
Thank
drive
you,
to the
Kim.
station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Yeah, you seem to
I
be
think
fine.
I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
Do it without me.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
It's a 2-man assignment because it needs 2 people. That kind of seems like circular logic to me.
You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Okay, we got volumetric shit
Give it half an
compressor.
hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay, so it's 10:30 right now. We can come back at 11 and hopefully not like die. If we're lucky, we won't die. By the way, how much experience we got? 65 out of 100. I'm assuming this lets me just smell it without dying. That's kind of a waste of a level up. So we'll try to avoid it if we can. Hello.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
What's going on
It's the
here?
jam, my man.
Emotions towards brawl of lorries. The sweeping jester. What's
It's
the
a
jam?
traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Oh, you've been
Feels
here.
like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Extravagantly phrased. I can roll with it.
Imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
You know anything about the dead guy?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What are you hauling? What do you know about the
It's like-
strike?
Whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union
Some
demanding?
pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Okay, we'll see if you can find him.
Yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Okay. Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid.
Well,
Not that I
awkwardly.
blame them, really.
Not
Not
you?
my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road between the horizon and a glint of something in his eyes.
Don't be a stranger.
As you slew with 2 fingers. Okay, well, we might come back talk to you afterwards. Do I know what you are? I don't actually. What's this? What's this? Can I see it from this side, or it got to be on the other side? Because we're literally haphazardly littering the surroundings. Got a big old statue here. Horseback Monument. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as though it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted on the air with numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? For a plaque on the status petrol reads, I am Philip III, the squanderer and the greatest Philippian king of Revachol. Son of Philip II, the opulent father of King IV. Insane.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What's my chance of success? I might as well roll it.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Away.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
My necktie, man. Horrible farce. No wonder everything went to
But
shit.
wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
What?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
That's a lot of
His
process.
Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Yeah, where's he buried?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
Up to the statue.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Restored the
Some
monument.
years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I think a really bad idea.
People in Martinez tend to agree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III,
5 XP,
the
let's go.
squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay. Well, now know a little bit about the history of the country we're currently in. Wild Pines. Who is this lady? Or maybe man. I'm not too sure. I can't really tell who that is.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask you some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna snap my fingers in the old lady's face. That seems a little bit rude. $1.03. I'm getting richer by the day. Got a little car here. Foreign car, kept in good condition. Any better than us, you're not. Okay. Well, this is kind of looks like this is the strike. Lori probably stored fuel here now. Now they store booze. Well, right now we're just trying to figure out who. We're trying to figure out a murder mystery.
Scott?
Asked a man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Are you talking to different people? Like, basically, they're a bunch of, like, it's like an internal monologue, kind of. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles and
Speaking
realizes.
of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I'm investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Well, it's impossible. Whisper, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Goes around the gates. You know what? You want to give me some cash?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
I'm gonna hand-eye coordination. 42% chance.
The coin lands into your hand as if it
I'm
has
a
always belonged
genius.
there. The swallow returns.
Appreciate
Always
it.
glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
You know, towards protesters.
The winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though.
Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though.
Every little bit helps,
I'm
you
always
know?
glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Looks in disbelief. What's the strike about anyways?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay, once it comes to the boss, we'll come back to you. Not too sure what these hands in the bottom mean, but that's okay. And just keep on exploring. Okay, sealed door. No lock picking, the door kicking this one. Gaze a strike, press button behind guard. Nobody comes close to Measurehead. I'm guessing you're Measurehead. Got a bunch of fans?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Young on the other side
Don't
agrees.
say anything. Size him up first.
Say nothing. Size him up
Are
first.
you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
Must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
Bacon towards disgust as if he smelled a dead
You
rat.
reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Smell your breath. Kim, is it really that
Not
bad?
good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right. I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I'm part of the ham sandwich race.
Show him the ham still got it.
Actually, I think the ham sandwich race still has it in them.
Willingly calling yourself a ham sandwich. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen.
Pauses in melancholy
You were once a
reflection.
noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Yeah, you know, electricity eugenics basically on the same level of importance in terms of societal progress.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Push him out of the way. You're right about all this. Now, does he let me go into the harbor?
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Well, thank you. That's nice.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I become a Semini supremacist myself?
Well, yes. Why? Don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything.
Well, not such. That's a different thing than what he said. Well, as such, what you do with master advanced race theory is up to you. You can reject the finding, sure, or accept and become an advanced racist. What's tattoo supposed to mean? 13 and 10. What do the tattoos mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
You gesture down towards the lorrymen down on the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You're right. That craniotic perfection, my race does not stand a chance.
Correct.
I can try to advance. I can try to knock him out, but I mean, physical instrument. I'm pretty sure my physical instrument's basically 0. Physical, it's 2. Conceptualization, I think, is 4. So I'm more likely to subscribe to his race theory than beat him up. You're the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Turns his eye towards Harbor, seemingly bored with you.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your
Mr.
life?
Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Enough
He
of this.
looks toward the harbor, motionless, the tattoos on his face like a web of stone.
What if I try to beat him up? Let's go. Roll the dice. I failed.
How did this happen? Your
What's a
little
chance?
fist is
13.
in his giant
Oof.
hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
You know what? I am a violent drunk.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Okay, well, I'll leave for right now. I can talk to Kim. Hey, Kim. I actually haven't talked to Kim yet
I'd
at all.
appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk.
Okay, but he's the one trying to provoke
And
me,
you're just
okay?
going to let him manipulate you like that?
Okay, what do you put it that way? Trying to fight his bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero!
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
Okay, fine. I won't do it again,
Let's think
Kim.
of something else.
Oh, wait, Kim, is there anything I can talk to you
Yes?
about? Tell me about
What
the
do
case.
you want to know?
You say this is a mysterious case? We're on different precincts. Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
Don't know. I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in
That's
on
good.
anything. Okay, tell me about it. What's
It's
the pissing
just
contest?
stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Okay, I'll let it go for now.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Yeah, I think that's all we need to know. Thank you, Kim, for being a great partner in crime, or I guess partner in solving crime. Yeah, but I don't think there's really anything else we can really do around here. I think we can talk to the strike leader. Well, not strike leader, the scab leader.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
What about your right to
You
work?
here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
No?
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Okay, I have some questions
Maybe
for
you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Pointing the finger at the man sitting at the
So do
railing.
we, Scott.
Lawyer man hollers in return. Who are all these strikebreakers? What's your goal here? I need to be my champion against Jean-Luc up there. Just gonna leave now. I want to get into
Have
the harbor
fun.
too.
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
I'm trying to interview people about murder.
I know nothing about a murder.
It's like snappy and
The mention
terse.
of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
This again shakes his
It's
large
shameful.
fist.
Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Is that a crime? I don't really matter
We're
your
not picking a
expertise.
side in this just yet, sir.
Okay.
Pity.
Let us work!
Okay, well, I don't think he's gonna help us right now. He did give some information if you want to try to beat up the guy on top of the hill, though. Jump Shan's popular Mystique Mag, Glossy Magazine, most able-bodied men. Who are you? Hello.
Welcome.
Racist lorry driver. I think like it's not like lorry driver and then he says something and then becomes racist lorry driver. You can just look at him and be like, hey, that's a racist lorry driver. Why are you dressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, you tell
It's
him.
men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Limbo, what are you doing here? He's right. You undermine our best shot at real self-determination. Wait, who's right?
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim, I got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Thank you. I try really hard.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Okay, now let's settle. We have a couple of
Whatever
questions.
you say, officers.
You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
What?
Maybe he was present.
Let me see your. Let me see your shoes.
Been admiring the stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
Look at
On
the
the
sole.
bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
Up to your soles.
It's Revachol.
What does that mean? Your boots like that.
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
Across the back of his balding head.
For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
More evasion. Boots and all for. Okay, they're not the boots we
The
need.
man bites his lip and drops the near-finished cigarette lingering between his fingers. He reaches for a new one.
Okay. Like, he's not gonna help us with the murder investigation right now. We also have like so many quests. How many quests? We have what, 7 right now? And we're only like an hour into the game. Anyway, I don't think we need to talk to you. For anyone we hasn't talked to, we've gone this way. Might as well go down now. Agent Fountain doesn't pop water anymore. A sewer grate. Gateway to the river of filth. I don't know if that matters at all. Oh, who are you? Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Whether or not you think I'm cool as an Portman, I have at least questions for you.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
What are you selling
Only
here?
the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
I would love some comfy pants.
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Is there a discount for cool officers like
No
me?
need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
Oh, thank
But
you.
did he first mark them up 100%? just so that he could put them on sale.
Those things really on sale? Ready to check at the price
My
first.
man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up?
You got a permit?
Don't joke, officer. Here we don't have permits. Just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn
it's
with
raining the
sunflower
snow.
seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Yeah, is it true? Does he not need a permit?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
No permit then,
Hyper
cool. Yeah, let me ask you something else.
Anything for you.
I don't know why it's not giving me chances anymore. I could have sworn at the beginning it gave me chances, but you know what? Let's try it.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
It's investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk reward ratio is insane. It's on placement. It's the investment with good relations with the RCM.
I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about here?
$10.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Take the 10 no for the leather pouch.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for the $10. I do appreciate it. It gives me much closer towards my goal. And again, Kim, I need somewhere to sleep tonight, and oh, we got some things here. It looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Maybe a sea monster did this apply. I'm gonna say earthquake's more likely than a sea monster, but what do I know? Maybe there's some sea monsters around here. Got something in the garbage. Any money? +1 electrochemistry. Fingerless gloves. Of course we're gonna go for fingerless gloves over the gardening gloves. Actually, you're interfacing and then you are electrochemistry. Interfacing is for lockpicking. Electrochemistry is for party. You know what? Let's get some fingerless gloves in here. We can always switch back to the gardening gloves afterwards if we need to. But fingerless gloves because I'm a cool man. Can't put more points to a skill? Drugs raise learning caps, but they're bad for your health. I don't know if that's true. I think drugs are very healthy. Okay, so what do we got in here? Kind of machine, antique cash register. We're in like some sort of military
Typical
gear.
Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
I don't know if we need a street lamp. At least right now, I don't think we need a street lamp. Bust of a woman.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Okay, let's try our luck roll.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say foul.
Okay, what is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of
You
the
know what?
story
I'll
has
buy
to
it.
be interpreted. Did I
50
mention
cents?
that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Thank
That
you.
was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Okay, so we now have Fallen Rider. I'm gonna keep the pen. It might be important in the future. At some point, we might need a pen. Hello.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
Man, and the counter turns towards you
What
slowly.
can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Shake your head. Have you had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Okay. Business plan. Quite the collection
It
indeed.
keeps me entertained.
The tension is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
Entertained. He might be high. If he is, on what?
Let's see. Let's see, can we get
Okay.
it? We failed.
He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get
How
to the
far
answer.
were we? Not horrible.
Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Okay. Hey, do you have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
I sold my
The
gun.
lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Sold my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
Is there anything else you're not telling
You
me?
weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I
You
like?
were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it.
Oh no.
Then I agreed to take it.
How much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
The
15?
lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
I should have killed myself. I'm sorry you had to see me in that
No
state.
apologies necessary, officer.
Was a buyer a policeman?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd.
Hey, we at least learned a little bit about who bought the gun.
In the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously. His face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Must be one of my rabid fans. Vigilante. She tends to commit a crime blamed on a citizen's
You're right
militia.
that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find out.
Okay, well, we'll look for that gun.
Of course.
But we did get some more XP. We did get some more XP. Wait, do you sell
Hello
a badge?
again. How can I help you? I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Okay, do you know anything
I
about the
do
hanging?
my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Okay, well,
The pawnbroker's gaze.
I don't think there's anything you can do to help us right now. But at least we kind of know a little bit more about the fact that my gun is with someone who refers to himself as Pig. But I'm trying to think. I know when I played the first time, I did not find my gun. Looking, maybe someone else knows something. Well, I mean, knowing that someone named Pig has it, that's something. We got 2 people over here hanging out. But it's been about an hour. Let's go back to the corpse. See what they're up to. Maybe the winds change directions.
There he still is, looking right through you with his what?
He's about to blow.
Okay, I need something
Yes?
to talk to, following me.
What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar.
Good.
So just waiting half an hour, like he said, wasn't actually the solution, unfortunately. So I guess we can go this way now. We haven't been this way quite yet. I know this is the bookstore. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually do anything for us right now. Seabirds. What are you? Ladder bullet holes lines the walls. Okay, so let's make our way up towards here. Could be some apartments. Actually, is something up here as well?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Impossible. 18.
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
I wonder what this is. Impossible? It probably needs an actual perfect 12 dice roll. Another $28. Oh, some more magnesium. We can get some more morale back. Oh, we're on the side here with the kid. Hey!
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Yes.
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Sleepy
Don't
right
get
now?
fucking clever with me, Pig. You think you're so clever.
This is. You know what? These kids suck. That's my interpretation. Hey, you up there. What are you up to?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned in the frame. Too late, young man. Troll's found you. Why are we whispering? Sounds like you're already in trouble.
I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
That's soda voice.
I don't want to be seen
Soda
talking to the
vodka?
gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, Jeremandre really needs to talk
Is
to
it
you.
really that important?
Yes.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Hey, you look like you got a good view of the whirling backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will
Eventually.
remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
You look at
No,
Kim.
not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Tencent looks at his little blue notebook and writes
Last
something down.
week? I don't know. Look.
Looks around the corridor again. It's no blankets, the old patio chairs, and dead houseplants, and all the neighboring windows are
A
black.
downy blanket of white to cover up the miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
Kind
He
of
was
friend.
my Sunday friend.
Sunday friend.
Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
Hell yeah, brother. What's your friend's real name? Did you see
He
something?
doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills.
Yeah, what's
My
your name?
My name is Martin Martinez.
That sounds like a real
That's
name.
definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martinez, are
no,
you?
of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
In the courtyard, it's silent like the bottom of a well. Every sound captured and reflected
Ask him
back.
again.
Can you tell me? Look, I really need your name.
And I really need to finish this cigarette.
There's a subtle
But he
smile.
hasn't left yet.
Can you tell me your
My
name?
name?
That's definitely.
Okay,
No,
that's
of
just
course
a
not.
repeat.
Ask him again.
And I...
But he hasn't left yet.
What are you up to?
No. We won't.
One last drag of a cigarette. We're stubbing it out and on the snowy balcony with a
Now,
dying
if you'll
hiss.
excuse me, I really need to get going.
Okay, 72% chance. Let's go.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains? For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding. There's snow gathering on his hair and on his shoulders. A speckle of white against the purple that hangs loose on his slender frame.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends cigarette butt sailing over the
But
rail.
hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
What information have you given me? Okay, well, you have a good day, sir. Thank you for your cooperation. Stone. That's stone.
He's gone.
We should run after
No
him.
point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You
He
just
could
give up?
be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted
Yeah, I
to
did
draw
see
our
it.
attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Let's do that. What's in the stone? We can talk to it.
A stone like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it. There's
Turn
a
it
key
over.
beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
The
This
apartment
must
building.
be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
Okay, I gotta fight the
We'll
right
just
one.
have to go in and see.
Put the stone back. We got a key to the front door. And I think with the key to the front door, it's gonna be a good time for us to end Disco Elysium, at least for tonight. We will definitely be playing this more later this week, for sure. But for now, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, remember to follow the channel if you're not already following.